Today's lesson is Maya Hawke, Soaring to Stardom. Hi, everybody. I'm Roger.
And I'm Helen.
It's our People unit for the month of September. We're going to be talking about a famous person, a celebrity, somebody you might know about. Maybe you don't know about this person. And if you don't know a lot about this person, hey, you've come to the right place because we're going to be talking about Maya Hawke, and she is soaring to stardom. She is becoming more and more famous all the time.
Right. So she's soaring to stardom. Here, soar means to rise quickly in the air, the way a rocket would. When a rocket launches, it soars up in the sky really quickly. And if we use this word figuratively, we can also use it to talk about somebody's career, somebody's path in life. And here we are using it to describe Maya Hawke's professional career as an actress, as a singer. And since her career is rising so quickly, we're saying that it's soaring. And she is soaring to stardom. Stardom is the state of being famous, of being a star.
Okay, so we're going to talk about Maya Hawke in today's program, so let's get to it. Let's listen to the first part, and we'll come right back.
Maya Hawke, soaring to stardom. With an appealing mix of natural talent and charm, Maya Hawke is making it big in the entertainment world. You might recognize her from the Netflix series Stranger Things, in which she played Robin Buckley from season 3 on. Though the part helped her establish her name as an actress, it gave fans just a taste of her full creative range.
大家好，我们来看标题中的单字 soar， 它是动词，意思是高飞、走升。例如 The eagle spread its wings and soared over the city. 那只老鹰在城市上空展翅高飞。又或者是 The price of lettuce soared after storms damaged the recent crop. 莴苣的价格在暴风雨损害产量后骤升。接下来我们来介绍名词 entertainment， 它的意思是娱乐、娱乐表演或节目。例如 There will be many forms of entertainment for children at the fair. 园游会上会有很多给小朋友的娱乐项目。又或者是 Charles likes to go to the movies for entertainment. Charles 喜欢看电影作为消遣娱乐。另外去掉这个字的字尾 ment 就会变成动词 entertain， 意思是娱乐使欢乐。例如 The babysitter sang songs to entertain the children. 那位保姆唱歌以逗乐孩子们。又或者说 The magician entertained the crowd with amazing tricks. 那个魔术师用神奇的把戏娱乐群众。接下来我们看到名词 series， 它的意思是影集或电视或广播等系列节目，一连串或一系列。例如The television series didn't go viral as expectation, so it was canceled after one season. 这部影集没有像预期中的走红，所以在一季后就被腰斩了。又或者说 After a series of powerful storms, many trees in the park were down. 在一连串的强力暴风雨过后，公园里的许多树都倒了。
With an appealing mix of natural talent and charm, Maya Hawke is making it big in the entertainment world. So we know that Maya Hawke is talented and she's very charming, and she's making it big in the world of entertainment. So first of all, to make it big means to gain success in terms of fame and wealth. You can make it big in Hollywood as an actress. You can make it big in Wall Street if you are a stockbroker or a businessman or a business person. But Maya Hawke is making it big in the entertainment world. So entertainment here refers to any kind of performance that people watch for enjoyment. So, for example, I remember when my daughter was little, I would have big birthday parties for her, and I would invite a magician, and this magician provided entertainment for the children at the birthday party.
Sounds like fun. I wish I had gone to those birthday parties, but in any case, yes, she's making it big. She's getting really successful in the entertainment world, which usually involves acting and music, although it can involve other things like performing. Maybe you're a juggler or something like that. That could be a form of entertainment. Or you're a circus clown. That, again, is a form of entertainment. And you might recognize her from the Netflix series Stranger Things, in which she played Robin Buckley from season 3 on. Okay, so of course we've got various platforms for entertainment now. Netflix is one of them, and of course they have these series. And this one is entitled Stranger Things. A series, of course, is like a TV series where they have the same kind of situation, but they have different things happen every week. And, of course, if you like to watch Netflix, sometimes you can binge watch. You can watch maybe a whole season of episodes in one weekend.
Right. So she got her start on Netflix series Stranger Things. That's one thing that launched her career. Though the part helped her establish her name as an actress, it gave fans just a taste of her full creative range. So this series, Stranger Things, helped establish her name as an actress. When you establish something, you achieve recognition for that particular thing. So you can establish a reputation as, for instance, a tough lawyer or a very kind teacher. So it's a way to let other people know what you're about, who you are. And this series called Stranger Things allowed Maya Hawke to establish her name or herself as an actress. However, the series didn't allow people to understand the full range of her creative talent. In other words, Maya Hawke is very talented and she can do other things besides act.
Okay, that brings us to the end of the first part of our lesson for today. Let's move on now to the second part. We will listen to it first.
Born on July 8, 1998 in New York City, Hawke is the daughter of actors Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. Though she knows her family connections have opened doors for her, she never stops pushing herself to do better, because she also knows that she has to prove herself worthy of further opportunities.
第二部分我们看到形容词 worthy， 它的意思是相称的，或配得上的，或值得点点点的，值得尊敬的。例如 Anne works very hard, so she is worthy of the raise she got at her company. Anne 工作很努力，所以她值得得到公司的加薪。又或者说Jerry is worthy of winning the sales award because he sold the most product this year. Jerry 配得上销售奖的头衔，因为他今年卖出了最多的产品。
Born on July 8, 1998 in New York City, Hawke is the daughter of actors Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. So for those of you who may not know who her parents are, Uma Thurman is an actress and she was in Kill Bill by Quentin Tarantino. And Ethan Hawke is also a famous American actor who's been in many, many films. So she is the daughter of two famous actors. Though she knows her family connections have opened doors for her, she never stops pushing herself to do better because she also knows that she has to prove herself worthy of further opportunities.
Right, so to open doors just means to have opportunities, and she does know that she does have these connections. Her parents are famous actors, so of course that gives her more opportunities to get into TV shows and movies than other people have. But still, she keeps pushing herself to do better because she also knows that she has to prove herself worthy of more opportunities. If you're worthy, that means you deserve something. And this is actually kind of true. There are some children of famous actors who try acting, but they're basically no good at it. Or we have children of famous musicians who try their hand at becoming musicians, and they're also no good at it either. They don't have that natural talent. So indeed, if you have famous parents, it does not mean that you're going to succeed. But here, she does realize that lots of people are going to maybe say, you're just famous because you have famous parents. So she knows she has to prove herself worthy of more opportunities, and I think she's done that.
Right. So in other words, it's one thing to get your foot through the door. That might be easy if you have connections. They'll open the door for you. But in order to go in and be able to stay there, you have to prove yourself worthy of being accepted. And worthy, as Roger mentioned, means deserving of something. So I could also say, this charity is worthy of our support. In other words, it's a good charity and we should support it. We should donate money to it.
Okay, so yes, indeed, she's going to continue acting, and we'll probably see her in more TV shows and movies in the future. But of course, as we're going to find out later, she's actually quite a talented singer as well. Let's move on now to the third part of our lesson, and we'll listen to it first.
The young star's acting debut came in 2017, when she landed the role of Jo March in the BBC adaptation of Little Women. Her portrayal of the determined and independent character brought praise from critics, securing her status as a force to be reckoned with in the film industry. Since then, she's captivated audiences with compelling performances in films such as Lady World, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and most recently, Wes Anderson's Asteroid City.
第三部分介绍名词 portrayal， 这个字的意思是角色的刻画，或演绎，或诠释，描绘。例如The writer was famous for his vivid portrayal of each character. 这位作家因为对角色栩栩如生的刻画而闻名。或是 The actress's portrayal of the Queen of England in the play was excellent. 那位女演员在演出对英国女王的演绎非常精彩。接下来我们来介绍动词 captivate， 它的意思是使着迷、吸引。例如The novel's fantasy setting captivated the imaginations of many readers. 那部小说的梦幻情节让许多读者看得入迷。又或者是 The street musician captivated his small audience with an emotional ballad. 这位街头音乐家以情感丰富的抒情歌吸引了一小群听众。最后我们看到形容词 compelling，它的意思是引人入胜的或扣人心弦的，令人信服的。例如 Grandpa told the children a compelling story. 外公讲了一个引人入胜的故事给孩子们听。又或者说 Benjamin made several compelling points during the debate. Benjamin 在辩论会中提出多项令人信服的论点。
The young star's acting debut came in 2017 when she landed the role of Jo March in the BBC adaptation of Little Women. So Little Women was originally a book, a novel, a very famous novel about girls, sisters who grew up during a time of war when their father went away to war and they had to grow up and deal with life's challenges. And since the book was famous, it was turned into an adaptation, a BBC adaptation. So an adaptation is a film or a TV program that has been made from a book or a play. And this adaptation was produced by the BBC, which is the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Okay, and she landed this role, which means she got it, and that implies that it was something difficult to do. Maybe she had lots of competition from other actresses who wanted to play this role as well. But hey, she successfully got this part. She landed the role in this adaptation of Little Women by the BBC. And of course, an adaptation is something that, well, it's a version of something. In this particular case, it's a TV version of a novel. And of course, novels are adapted into movies all the time. And of course, you hear people say, oh, the adaptation was not as good as the book. The book was better, which is not really fair because you can say so much more in a book because a movie is only 2 hours long, but that's another topic. But in any case, yes, she got this role in this adaptation of Little Women, and her portrayal of the determined and independent character brought praise from critics, securing her status as a force to be reckoned with in the film industry. So we're talking about her portrayal, which means this is how she acted. This was her role. This is how she portrayed the character, how she interpreted the character, you could say that. And this particular character was determined and independent, which means this particular character had some ideas in her mind about what she wanted to do, and she didn't stop until she got them. So she was very determined. She wasn't going to give up. She was also independent. She didn't rely a lot on other people.
Right, and portrayal can further be described as the way that something is described. So an artist can also render a portrayal with oil paint, with the pencil. So that's another type of portrayal. And here we're talking about portrayal in acting in a movie. And her portrayal of Jo March brought praise from critics, securing her status as a force to be reckoned with. So critics basically decided that she was a great actress. They really loved her performance. And it's important to get the approval of critics, because critics are those people who express their opinions about whether a play was good, a restaurant is worthy to go to, or if a movie was good or not. So the job of these people is to offer their opinions to the public, and then based on these opinions, the public decide whether they want to spend money on this movie or this restaurant or this book, for instance.
Right, so a critic, of course, can mean a couple of things. It could refer to somebody who says negative things about something. The critics did not like the movie, but we could also talk about critics who just give their opinions on various things, movies, TV shows, novels, etc. And they could be good comments or bad comments from critics. And, of course, she got praise from critics, and that, of course, guaranteed or secured her status as a force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with is just somebody you have to admit is powerful, and you can't say bad things about them. You're going to have to accept them. You're going to have to respect them. So indeed, she's a force to be reckoned with in the film industry. Of course, lots of people are going to seek her for movies.
Right, so the phrase to be reckoned with, as Roger mentioned, basically means that this thing presents a challenge that you have to deal with. So one example could be, at least in the olden days, if two people got married, then the husband or the wife needs to get along with the in-laws, so with the mother or the father of the wife or the husband. And one could say that the in-law is somebody to be reckoned with. If you want to impress them, if you want them to like you, then that's a challenge that you have to get through.
Right, and it goes on to say, since then, she's captivated audiences with compelling performances in films such as Lady World, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and most recently, Wes Anderson's Asteroid City. So at the beginning of this sentence, we have the verb to captivate, which means to charm people, to get their attention, and they think you're so cute, they think you're so wonderful, and you attract and hold their attention. This is related to the word captive, which is a prisoner. So basically, you're held prisoner by her because, hey, she gives such a great performance. You can't help but looking at her and say, wow, she's really talented. She's really good. She's going places. So she has captivated audiences. And she has done this with compelling performances. If something's compelling, it attracts your interest. It's similar in meaning to intriguing. So, of course, people have seen her performances and they think, wow, she's really cool. I want to see more of what she can do.
Right. So compelling, as Roger mentioned, is something that's really interesting, that captivates you. And it's so interesting that it gets your full attention. So basically, Maya Hawke is such a great actress that when she's performing, she captures the audience's full attention. And that's why her performances are considered compelling. And recently, she was also in a movie made by Wes Anderson, and this movie is called Asteroid City. So here the word asteroid refers to a rock. It could be big or it could be little that moves around in space.
Right. Of course, scientists believe that the dinosaurs were wiped out by an asteroid that struck the Earth 65 million years ago. Well, the asteroid didn't kill all the dinosaurs itself. It caused some changes in the climate, and the dinosaurs were wiped out as a result of that asteroid. I did want to mention earlier in the sentence we have the word audiences as a plural noun. Usually it's not countable. We could say the audience loved the movie. We're talking about one specific audience. But if you're talking about different groups of people seeing different performances in different places at different times, then we can make this a countable noun, different audiences and different places. And it's similar to usage in the word crew or the word staff, etc. So be careful with that. And again, she has performed in these various movies, including Lady World, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and most recently Asteroid City. I did see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at a local theater here in Taiwan. I think Brad Pitt was in that movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think it was Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and I believe that film won an Oscar. That was also quite a compelling film, directed by Quentin Tarantino, who was the director of Kill Bill that Uma Thurman was in. So now I see the connection between Maya Hawke and this movie.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our lesson for today. It's time now to turn things over to Hanny, our beloved Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文一开始提到 With an appealing mix of natural talent and charm, Maya Hawke is making it big in the entertainment world. 凭借着天赋与魅力迷人的结合，玛雅霍克在娱乐界大放异彩。好，那这边有两个重点。第一个重点是句型 with 加名词，逗号，主词加动词，可以表达有了什么什么，由于怎么样怎么样。其中这个 with 加名词是用来说明某个条件或是原因。举例来说，With practice, you'll get the hang of it soon. 透过练习，你很快就会上手咯，很快就会掌握诀窍了。好，那还有一个很生活化的例句，就是假设你想要开好朋友玩笑说他是猪队友，这时候你可以说 With friends like you, who needs enemies? 有像你这样的朋友，有了你这样的朋友，谁还需要敌人呢？这就像我们中文说那种不怕神一样的对手，只怕猪一样的队友。好，在第二个补充的重点是 make it big， 它是表达功成名就、飞黄腾达、非常成功的意思，也可以说 hit it big。 好，举例来说 Liam aspires to make it big in Hollywood。 Liam 渴望在好莱坞大放异彩。好，再来课文第三部分的最后有提到几部电影，那 Maya Hawke 在那些电影当中以引人入胜的表演吸引了观众。文中是用 compelling 来描述引人入胜的、扣人心弦的，那它的动词是 compel。 我们来学它的字首字根。好，这个字根 P-E-L 它有驱动、推挤或是鞭策的意思。那么在 compel 这个字当中，它的字首 C-O-M 表示完全一起， P-E-L 表示推挤。那我们就可以用那种一起推挤、压迫到喘不过气来联想说 compel 它有迫使、强迫、使不得不的意思。好，顺便补充几个有相同字根的单字。第一个补充的单字是 propel， P-R-O-P-E-L。 那它的字首 P-R-O 表示 forward 向前， P-E-L 是驱使，那么合在一起 propel 就是指推动、推进、驱策、驱动的意思。第二个补充的单字是 expel， 那它的字首 E-X 表示由内向外， P-E-L 表示推挤。那由内向外推挤应该很容易联想到这个 expel 它有驱逐、赶走、排出的意思。好，那么第三个补充的是 dispel， 它的字首 D-I-S 表示分离， P-E-L 是驱使，合在一起 dispel 它就有驱散、消除的意思了。好，那以上是今天重点整理，我们回顾今天的单字吧。
Soar。Laura's excellent performance allowed her to soar to new heights of success in her career. Entertainment. Going to the movies is a popular form of entertainment. Series. I'm looking forward to watching the new episode of my favorite series tonight. Establish. Professor Hale's first book helped establish her name as an expert in her field. Worthy. Troy's impressive achievements make him worthy of the award. Critic. The new restaurant received an extremely positive review from the newspaper's food critic. Compelling. Aaron's short story was so compelling that we can't wait to hear the end.
Well, everyone, today's article has come to an end, and I sure hope you enjoy reading along with us. I am Helen.
I am Roger.
See you next time.